Welcome back to my channel, Etsy Sellers, and today I want to give you some tough love. It's time to get into why you're losing sales in your Etsy store every single day. I'm going to break down the top 5 reasons, going from 5 to 1. Yellow, it's bad but not terminal. Orange, it's getting really serious. And the 2 red ones, these are the top reasons why you're just losing sales every day in your Etsy store. And we've got to change these things. We've got to make our stores better. This is how you do it. Literally, this is how you do it. So let's get into what's going on. The top 5 reasons why you lose sales every day in your Etsy store. Number 5, and this is a huge one, and I'm going to explain this to you because you won't really know where this is going on. Let's just throw those on the floor. Number 5, you're wasting your time. You're wasting your time in your Etsy store every single day because you don't know where to put your time. So lots of people, one minute they'll be packaging an order, the next minute they'll be doing social media, then they might think about Etsy ads, then they might think about taking a listing off. It's all over the place. There's no structure, there's no process. You've got to lock your time down into processes. So have a time for packaging, a time for listing, a time for doing photography and video, a time for doing research about what you're going to do next in your Etsy store. Don't have a lack of structure. It's a huge cost to your sales if you don't have a structure. Literally, if you just do this, if you organize your time, and I know this is hard for some people, especially people with ADHD, it's hard to do, but if you can manage to create a structure, I guarantee just by doing this, your sales will go up. So this is really important. Number 5, let's get higher. Let's start to understand what really is costing you sales every day. Number 4, this is a huge one, and I know I go on about it, but I'm going to put a word at the end to really emphasize the point. Your photos and videos suck, okay? I can't remember the last time I looked at an Etsy store and passed photography and video on the audit system that I use for my clients. Everybody fails. Literally everybody fails because there are always problems with photography and video. And let me be specific here. Let's get into those details and find out what are the problems, okay? So, number 1, if you do digital products and POD, bad mock-ups. Poor generic POD style mock-ups, posters, artwork on floors, bad rooms, sunlight and shadows in the mock-up, terrible. If you sell physical products and you're taking the pictures yourself, sunlight, shadows, products too far away, products over-propped, too much other stuff accompanying what you're trying to sell, to the point we don't actually know what you're selling because there's so much other stuff in the shop with the product. Products being cut off. It looks so professional. Go and look at your stuff now. Is it cut off? Is the edge cut off? The top, the bottom, the sides, right? It just looks awful. It's a huge one. This is one of the hardest things you'll ever do in your Etsy store, but it has one of the greatest potentials to bring more revenue. Because it's so hard to do, so many of your competitors also will do it badly. So if you can get competent or even good at this, you rise above your competition. It's one of the easiest technical wins you can do. Not easy to implement, but technically you can move beyond your competitors very easily because so many people do it badly. Please get better at your photography and video, okay? Number 3, now we're getting really serious, okay? So number 3, it's a huge one and I'm really going to labor the point. Let's throw these on the floor. Social media. I know I'm the only person that goes on about this, but with very good reason. This is, and I'm going to write it down here, right? This is one of the biggest time sucks that generates little to no money for most of you, okay? Huge waste of time. The amount of time some people I hear putting into social media blows my mind. 10, 15, 20 hours a week. And we all know how difficult it is to grow on platforms like Instagram, right? Most of you, or a lot of you, are on Instagram and TikTok. It's so hard to grow on Instagram. TikTok, yes, it's a bit easier. But even if you do grow, you put these endless hours in, and even if you do grow, you don't get rewarded with visibility when you make sales on social media. Your store literally doesn't gain anything. So what's the point? What's the point? Just sell on your social media, in your social media, or sell to a website from social media. Keep it away from Etsy, right? Super important, massive waste of time. You're losing sales every single day. Now we're into critical zone. Please, if you don't agree with me on these, please listen to these two. These are massive. Look how long this one is. It's massive, literally. And I know this one's going to resonate with a lot of you. And this one, this is the killer, okay? So let's get into number 2, right? Number 2, huge one, okay? You sell what you want to sell and not what the market wants, right? You sell what you want to sell. You say, I'm going to make this, I'm going to make that, right? But you're not selling what your market wants from you. This is one of the biggest mistakes that Etsy sellers make. I see it every day in the work that I do. You've got to find the Holy Grail. The Holy Grail is sell what you want to sell and what the market wants to buy. That's the key. Don't just go in and sell, right? Oh, I'm going to do this, I'm going to do that. No, do the research. Find what the market's buying, find what you like selling, and match the two up. I know this sounds so simple, but loads of sellers don't do this. They just sell what they want to sell. They don't even think about the market. I want to do this, I want to do that. It doesn't work. You've got to match the two together. Then you are a happy seller and your customers are happy as well. Crazy, I know, but so many people don't do it, right? Let's get to number 1. Number 1, okay, you ready for this? Number 1, right. You don't know what makes sales, okay? You don't know, let's just get rid of those. You don't know what makes sales inside an Etsy store. Let me be crystal clear here. What makes sales? It is listing more items. Number 1, listing more products. And I know there's lots of you out there, I see in Reddit and places like that and the Etsy forum, oh no, no, don't list more, you're just putting more stuff in that no one wants to buy. No, you are a business owner. This is a tough love video. You're a business owner, okay? Every one of you, your job is to watch how customers react to your products and use your common sense brain to push into and make more of what works, okay? The only way you can do that and know that to be true and find what works is to list more. Of course you don't just list more stuff that doesn't sell. That's ridiculous. Nobody should be doing that. We should at least have the business acumen to know, okay, I'm going to see what works and I'm going to see what doesn't work and I'm going to adapt my listings and my products and my strategy to accommodate that. That's common business sense. What makes sales? Number 1, list more and pay attention to what the customers are saying to you, right? And at the listing level, number 2, photography, and number 3, video. Those are the things that make sales. And of course, selling things that people want to buy, right? Of course, you're not going to sell anything if people don't want to buy it, right? You've got to know what makes sales. List more, photography, video. They're the top 3. Everything else comes in behind that. So I want you to get into my comments and tell me which one of these 5 you do most of. If it's more than one, just tell me, right? Let's just break open this conversation. Let's see where we're losing sales in my community. And if you're not in my community, you just want to post, feel free to do that. Okay, and I also want to mention a couple more things. The first thing, my Etsy Academy is now running strictly on a limited opening when I do my lives. Okay, so when I do my Etsy lives, that is when the 7-day free trial opens for my Etsy Academy, and I'm also giving away exclusive courses and guides for free every time that opens. It was open yesterday. When the next live comes and I will announce it, you can come in and be part of that. Be part of my Etsy Academy to join in a group learning environment with other students that I'm teaching to make money on Etsy. And finally, if you want to work with me, don't wait. don't guess, the booking now button's coming up on your screen, which takes you to a booking form to book a one-to-one free Zoom session with me so I can explain how in paid consultations and mentoring I can help you with your Etsy business. I look forward to catching you in the comments and catching you in the consultations. Cheers.